Welcome to another episode of XFP Staff Games. Today is really educating and entertaining. We had two of our staff play a quiz for the grand prize. As we know, XFP is all about inclusion of PWDs and bringing out their ability in disabilities. Let the game begin.
Names 5 types of disability.
Albinism, amputee, autism,
visually impaired, physical challenge.
visually impaired.
Define disability inclusion.
Disability inclusion means carrying everybody along regardless of their status, gender, and disability. Disability inclusion can be referred to as carrying everybody along regardless of their status, gender, and able body or disabled.
Disability inclusion disability means carrying everyone along, irrespective of their physical challenges, status, or gender.
Disability inclusion can be defined as the act of involving every person with disability in all social aspects.
Okay, the next question. Name all types of domestic violence or abuse.
Alright. We have physical abuse, we have emotional abuse, we have verbal abuse. Physical, verbal, emotional.
For the answer, we have psychological abuses. Psychological abuses, that's the physical, sexual, financial, and emotional abuse. So for the next question, define learning disability.
Okay, learning disability can be defined as the process of unable to comprehend or assimilate knowledge. Learning disability can be defined as the process of inability to comprehend or assimilate knowledge.
The next question, define mental health.
Mental health can be defined as the psychological effect of an individual.
Okay, moving to the next question. What body governs PWD in Nigeria?
Body. National Commission of Persons Living with Disability. Okay, JONAPID governs PWD in Nigeria.
National Commission of Disabilities.
Okay, moving to the next question. What is the purpose of Disability Act in Nigeria?
The purpose
To
of disability
ensure inclusion
of
with persons with disability.
in our society.
The purpose of this act is to ensure inclusion either in education, social inclusion.
The purpose of the act is to prohibit discrimination
against persons living with disability.
So what are the two functional areas of intellectual disability?
Intellectual means maybe ability to read and write. Abi?
We have cognitive functioning and adaptive functioning. What are reasonable accommodations?
A reasonable accommodation should be suitable and be accessible for persons living with disability. Okay, wait, let me go again. A reasonable accommodation should be accessible for
that kind
all
of
and
challenge,
persons with disability. Reasonable accommodation should be accessible for all and persons living with disability.
The reasonable accommodation should be accessible for all forms of disability.
A reasonable accommodation should be a building that can be accessible for persons living with disability. It should have ramps, elevator. It should be easy for them.
The answer is modifications or adjustments to a job, program, or services that enable a person with disability to participate. Okay, so the next question, he said, how can we create an inclusive workplace for persons with disability?
Creating
create
an
an
inclusive
workplace
workplace
for
is
persons with disabilities.
by-
Give them equal opportunities.
by
Equal
creating
opportunities.
equipment
And
that will be
also-
accessible for them to perform their tasks, and as well creating equal opportunity for them.
Wrong.
By providing equipment that will enable persons with disability to perform his or her tasks appropriately. Creating an inclusion for persons living with disability can be defined as carrying along persons living with disability and ensuring that there is provision for equipment that will enable persons with disability to carry out their job effectively.
Moving on to the next question. So the full meaning of ADHD.
Attention deficiency, hyper.
Which one is that?
Full meaning of ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So moving to the next question. Said what is abusing? It means discrimination or prejudice against individuals with disability. So the next question. What are some common misconceptions about people with disability?
Okay, some common misconception like they get angry easily, their disorder could be transferable. Sometimes people they do lot of amiable. The prognose, getting angry easily, transferable of the disability. They cannot get suitable spouse. They are not fit for work, for employment. They are not fit for political participation.
So the winner for this game is Miss Abdulaziz Nafisa.
The best, number one, nothing.
What will you say?
Thank you.
What will you say?
For more of our content, kindly subscribe to our channel, follow, like, share on all of our social media platforms.